Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as I said, I was supposed to upload it yesterday, but I didn't. Sorry. I decided I'm gonna make a video on how to use an at-home Doppler. I use the Pocket Fetal Doppler. I got it for like 45 bucks, and you can actually get it cheaper in other places. I think Amazon. Now, I am 9 weeks. I'm using my phone. I'm 9 weeks, 9 weeks, 6 days. I will actually be, I'll be 10 weeks tomorrow. Now I did actually find the heartbeat around 8 weeks. I think it was just at 8 weeks I found it. It was very hard to find. Every slight movement and poof, gone, couldn't find it. It took me a long time, but now I got the hang of it. I know where he or she is, and I know where to look and what sound to listen for to slow down my movement. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. I know there's tons of videos out there like this, but why not? So I'm gonna show you how I do it versus other people. I mean, everyone has their own techniques on what to do. I did try a few techniques from a few people, and some didn't work for me, some did. So I don't have any more gel, so I'm actually using this. I don't think it's recommended because it's supposed to be aloe vera, and this is the cooling gel, so I think it isn't exactly the same, but it works for me. So I just use this for now. So I guess we'll get right into it, and hopefully the camera's angled well enough that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. If not, I may adjust it. But I got a towel handy, and I will go ahead and situate myself. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Now, I'm wearing a belly band right now, but I will move that out of the way. Excuse the jiggliness. I'm an overweight mommy. So what I do is I tuck this in because it does get on my pants like every time, and it's very annoying and sticky. So I like to, I tend to use a lot of this stuff. You guys probably don't need to use a lot, but I do. I feel like it gives a better reading, because if you don't use gel, you actually don't get a reading. Unless you're probably like far along, then you probably can, but I'm not. So I take the Doppler, and what I do first is move it around, and I know where he is, so I'm going to start on my right side, and I'm going to dig in just a little bit. I got to remove the fat for you guys. So I start right here, and it's close to the middle, and I feel like you're going to find the baby better if you start from the middle and then go out, depending on if you don't know where he or she is yet. Now, if you know, you know, then it's no big deal. Now, everyone always said to angle downwards, like down towards your pelvis, because that's where the baby is. But I actually find angling sideways is easier for me to find the baby. Angling downwards, I guess maybe I was angling far too down. But angling down helped me not at all. I actually angle almost straight and then like angled sideways. It's weird. So I'm going to turn this on. Start looking. There he is. See, every movement I make, he'll disappear. Hunter, I'm busy. Yes. There he is. Now, even though you can hear clearly his heartbeat, it's still recording mine. Mine's pretty high. I guess his isn't strong enough to show his actual heartbeat. Yeah, see, 122 is mine. See, what's happening is it's picking up my heartbeat in the background, and that is why it's displaying my heartbeat and not the baby's. I did get it to display the baby's heartbeat, I believe, once. And the baby's heartbeat is about 180. It's been really high. Let's see if I can find it one more time. He totally moved on me, which can happen because you're pushing, and when you catch baby, they tend to want to move away from your movement. And I've actually lost a good connection. Yeah, I lost a good connection. But that's basically what I do. And then you just wipe yourself off and you're good to go. And then you can reuse this later if you want to, or not, either way. Especially if you use a lot, you know, you want to do that. But that is what I do to find my baby's heartbeat. Excuse me. And like I said, it can be difficult, especially if you don't know where baby is. You won't be able to find it right away. And then once you find it, you can lose it, and then, you know, baby probably moved. Even though your uterus is small right now, I believe your uterus is about this big right now, and he's about that big. So he can still move around, and you can lose the heartbeat. Now, a lot of people don't recommend Dopplers because if you can't find the baby's heartbeat, mothers tend to freak out. It's no reason to freak out. Even if you know, like, you can find it just like I did. I found it very quick. And if you find it very quick every time and then one time you just don't find it, it'll freak you out, but don't. I mean, this early, it's no reason to freak out, and you shouldn't listen to your baby's heartbeat every day. I just say that for the fact that if the one day you don't find it and you freak out and it's not worth it, it's a lot of stress that you put on yourself and the baby, and it's just scary and totally not worth it. But that is my video on how to use a Doppler. Like I said, I kind of angle it. I don't angle it downwards. I angle it almost straight and then sideways. That's what helped me, because I think when you go straight on the middle, there's a vein that runs there that tends to block a lot of the sound. So I move sideways. And it's worked for me, and I found baby's heartbeat. My baby's heartbeat has been high, 180s to 190s, which is super high, and it had me a little worried, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It varies throughout the early stages, and don't forget that your baby's heartbeat can vary greatly from 120 to almost 200. If it goes past 200, they tend to worry, from my understanding, and if it's below 120, they tend to worry as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, so do not quote me, and don't freak out. If you feel like something's wrong, then call your doctor and explain, and they will most likely calm you down. If not, they'll have you come in. And don't freak out then either. They might just be listening to you, and they're like, okay, well, if you think something's wrong, we think something's wrong, so we will go ahead and make sure that there isn't. So listen to your body. Don't rely on the Doppler because it's not accurate. You can't always find the baby's heartbeat, especially early on. And sometimes the stress just isn't worth it. I think the reason why I personally use a Doppler is because I just love hearing that sound so much. And even if for some reason I no longer can hear that sound, I at least got to hear it and continue to hear it whenever I pleased versus having to go to a doctor. And if I do get scared for any reason, I can just listen to the heartbeat and say I can't find it. I will call my doctor and tell them, look, I've been using a Doppler. I know you said I shouldn't have. I've found it every day so far. Today I can't find it, and I've tried multiple times. Is there any chance that I can come in and you try to find it just to calm my nerves? And most of the time they will say yes, that's okay. If they don't, then you just need to relax and trust that they know what they're doing. Don't Google your stuff. Don't Google anything, because that will just make it 10 times worse. Trust me, it does. It makes it worse. But if you're that worried, if it's gonna worry you to the point you're gonna make yourself sick or anything like that, then go to an ER or go somewhere so you can calm your nerves and have somebody tell you that your baby's okay. I know going to the ER sounds silly for something like that, but it's not. It's not silly, and ER doctors actually don't get angry with pregnant women that come and express their worry, that they would rather you come in versus not. I've actually heard it from quite a few ER nurses that it's not annoying when a pregnant woman comes in scared. It isn't. It's when people come in looking for drugs and just looking for attention is what makes them mad. So follow your instincts, and thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna leave it off at that, and I hope this might have helped some moms out there, and if it did, give me a like. I'd appreciate it. But I love you guys, and I will have a new pregnancy video up probably next week. But love you guys, and have a wonderful pregnancy.